When I was keen to get married to Shakti, my father told me that when you choose a girl, it is not necessary the marriage will be successful. Marriage has to be made successful between the two. So either way, you have to still make the marriage a long-standing union between the two.
A right match that the two of them are getting married, and we hope both will live and prosper together, not only for themselves but also for the family and the society.
Mom had invited him for some dinner. We had some people over from Jamshedpur at the club, and she told me that her friend's son was coming and he didn't have many local friends here.
I just moved to Bombay at the time and I was trying to meet more people and basically looking for more friends, and sort of just having her there felt very comfortable initially.
So when he came, he looked very properly dressed. He had this crisp shirt and all. He sat near me.
Who is this person? I really wanted to get to know her. I think that's what sort of led me to ask her out and say, hey, do you want to catch up and sort of meet over a cup of coffee or a drink? And that was our first meeting and first interaction. That's how I felt. But it felt like friendship.
I think the universe is on my side. Heaven and earth have finally aligned. Days are good, and that's the way it should be.
When we finished dinner and we were leaving the pub, at the door there was an old Parsi lady, and Vikash very gallantly opened the door for her, and the lady looked at him and she says, "Bahut saras aur majanu chokro che." So I am very happy that this Saras and Majanu Chokro is now a part of our family. As they say, when your daughter gets married, you don't lose a daughter, but you gain a son.
We always wanted a daughter in the house. And in fact, when I was expecting Vikash, my mother-in-law used to always say, ki ladki honi chahiye, ladki honi chahiye. So I used to joke with her. I said, आप पंजाबी मदर इन लॉ होके बोलते कि लड़की होनी चाहिए, सब कोई दुनिया तो बोलते लड़का होना चाहिए. चीज़ें नहीं, मुझे लड़का नहीं चाहिए, मुझे लड़की चाहिए. My husband used to say कि लड़की चाहिए, लड़की चाहिए. So Kanika is not really a daughter-in-law. She's like a daughter coming into our house, and a daughter that I have waited all my life for.
When we became friends with Shakti and Ravi, we used to go over, and Ravi's mom, auntie, was there. At that time she was alive, and every time we went, she had never met Kanika, but every time we went she would say, Shakti, iski beti le lena Vikash ke liye. She had never seen Kanika, we had never seen Vikash, and every time we would go she would say, iski beti tu le lena Vikash ke liye. And Shakti would also laugh and I would also laugh, and today we understand how her blessings have become a reality.
You make me sing ooh, la
we'd been seeing each other for almost 4 years. And I was actually very upset with him by then because I thought he'd propose earlier. So the last year I kept, every time I met him, because he was on the west coast and I was on the east coast. So every time I'd meet him, I think by the end of the meeting he would propose, and he hadn't proposed yet. So I was getting very angry with him actually. And then I came to Bombay for the winter break, and he'd gone off for some work conference somewhere in California. And then for a few days I couldn't reach him because he was really busy with the whole work conference thing and all. So I was a little upset with him.
You know, we were in Bombay at the Breach Candy Club. It's one of the first places that, you know, we went out. And I was standing there and she had no clue I was there. You know, her mother on some pretext made her come down to the club and said that, you know, you have to meet this person, you know, he's come from LA and, you know, you might be looking for a job there later on. You should, you know, it'll be a good networking meeting.
And I was very surprised. I didn't expect him there at all. He basically flew down from LA.
You know, with the ocean right behind our backs, and suddenly she walked and I was there, and, you know, she smiled at me, I smiled at her. And I think in that instant, before I even proposed to her, she knew why I was there. And, you know, that's when I went down on one knee and I asked her to marry me.
Vikash, you are a really lucky guy. My sister's like everything to me, and I'm sure she's everything to you as well.
I'm so happy that he's found Kanika and he's found somebody who is going to be a great sister for me, but also a really great friend.
It's wonderful to see, Vikash, how you've grown from all the coaching and over guidance you got from every family member, and now you both will go coach and guide yourself.
I think the best moments have been getting ready, getting everyone out, all the craziness, all the hecticness, and dress her 6 times in 3 days and make you look, Kanika, even more beautiful than you are.
On behalf of the 5 of us, we're very excited for your future together and for many years ahead. And you know, it's gonna be a change for Kanika, especially Vikash's body size. Kanika, if things don't work out, you have my number.
I really love him, and I think he's been so great through this wedding, and I don't think I could have found a better man to spend the rest of my life with.